Hello everybody, my name's Mango and I'm the author of this here book. It's called Destination Eden and it's available on Amazon or through the Vegan Publishers website, which is veganpublishers.com, or through my own website, which is fruitnut.net. I've been a vegan since about 1987, but since that time I've had a series of equally relevant revelations about life in general and the role we humans have to play within it, all of which form the basis of what this book is all about. It revolves around a lifestyle choice which I've christened Eden Fruitarianism. Eden Fruitarianism is basically a philosophy of non-violence and non-exploitation towards all life forms. The ultimate vision of this philosophy, which I share throughout the pages of this book, is a world which is truly at peace with itself, which in my mind would be synonymous with an earthly Eden. Please don't fall into the trap of believing that Fruitarianism is just too radical to be taken seriously. I realise it's a subject which for many, at first glance, may seem, let's say, a little bit far-fetched perhaps, but once one takes the time out to truly try and understand the benefits this philosophy has to offer, I think the reader will realise there's a lot more to it than first meets the eye. Like veganism, Eden Fruitarianism is primarily an ethical-orientated lifestyle choice, with benefits for one's health, the environment, our spiritual well-beings, and for the rest of life on this planet Earth. Indeed, one might say it's even veganism plus plus. It's about taking the golden rule, the notion that we should treat all life with respect, to its full conclusion. Eden Fruitarianism is about expressing kindness and compassion for all life on Earth, and about embracing mankind's true spiritual nature. The book is basically divided into 4 different sections. Section 1 is about the need for change in consumer habits. In this section, I try and outline the various stages that we humans are at, starting from the beginning with omnivores and progressing finally to Eden Fruitarians. In each of these chapters, I try to explain as clearly as I can, with a sprinkling of humour at times, just to lighten the atmosphere, just why there is a need for change, and just how those changes can be accomplished. The chapter on raw veganism may be of particular interest to those into eating healthier. It explains the clear benefits of not cooking. This might be a new concept for many, but once you look into it closer, especially by putting it into practice, it shouldn't take too long for anyone to realise the detrimental effects the often lifelong habit of cooking food inevitably has on all of us. For just as most of us have been taught that eating animal cadavers is normal and necessary, so too have we been hoodwinked into believing that eating our food cooked or heavily over-processed is also in some way normal and necessary. I explain to you just why this notion needs to be challenged and the benefits of doing so. Section 2 is about getting closer to nature. I think most vegans would be able to relate to this, and I sincerely hope it will offer encouragement for people to at least consider, whenever and wherever possible, moving out of the cities and towns. I talk here about the benefits of walking barefoot, that's permanent foot zone therapy folks, and practicing naturism, bringing more sunshine into our lives, yay! Which I believe is something everyone could benefit from. Section 3 is about the bigger picture, understanding the reality of the world that we live in. In it, I explain how a change in the collective consciousness of mankind towards a more peaceful way of life may potentially encourage the whole of the rest of existence to also embrace the golden rule, and the realization that cooperation is always inherently superior to competition. It's in this section that I outline the concept of Eden and try to explain just how such a utopic vision may ultimately be manifested. Section 4 is really just a mishmash of different ideas related to Eden Fruitarianism and bringing our thoughts and actions back into alignment with our true spiritual natures. It's within this section that I talk about gardening, food supply, transitioning, the craziness of the world that we live in, compromises that we must deal with, and the benefits of Eden Fruitarianism, as well as many other miscellaneous musings. I think you'll find the book pretty easy reading really, though it'll likely be a little bit challenging at times too. I don't expect for the reader to agree with absolutely everything that I propose. In fact, it's always somewhat of a surprise when someone tells me they do agree with everything, albeit a pleasant one of course. I'm sure the book will provide a lot of food for thought and help most open-minded readers realise that there's always room for improvement, and that cutting out animal products alone will likely never be enough to fully restore sanity to our species and transform us into the shining, radiant, healthy and loving beings we were always meant to be. It should be clear to the reader that I value veganism as an undeniable moral baseline, one that it is utmostly important we do not cheat on. I sincerely hope that all readers will find not only inspiration from within these pages, but encouragement to further improve their lives and the lives of others around them. The book's called once more Destination Eden, and it's available through the Vegan Publishers website, Amazon, or my own website, fruitnut.net. Thank you all for listening and have a wonderful day.